Hey, niggas get shot every day, B. You be aight, nigga. You tough, right?
What?
Have you ever went on Instagram and seen a profile picture like this? Guys think they're so cool. Like, no, you're not Scarface, you're not Money Mint. It just makes me so mad. Like delete Instagram. Like, just take it off before I. Nah, I'm just playing. But it does make me think to why guys my age are so drawn to characters in these movies. Now, before y'all get to raging in the comments saying things like, bro, these are just movies, people can enjoy movies, that's not what I'm saying. I know people can enjoy movies, bro. I enjoy movies. I just want to know if people understand the real meanings of these movies. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, I know my audio sounds pretty ass, so I'm going to need you guys to chill. Working on getting a new mic this year, so just chill. The first movie I want to start talking about is Paid in Full, directed by Charles Stone III, released in 2002. It follows the lives of three friends, Ace, Mitch, and Rico, who rise to power in the drug trade in 1980s Harlem. It's even based on a true story. Often, I feel the hustler and whatever it takes mindset of the movie can overpower the true themes of the film, which is betrayal. We all know that song by Lil Durk, Watch Your Homie. Like, that stuff is real. Now, if you don't know the story, Paid in Full, it starts like this. Ace works in a laundromat, and he's pretty broke. He sees his friend Mitch making a lot of money from selling drugs. Mitch goes to jail, and Ace decides to start selling himself. They befriend Rico because he's tough and he can handle problems. Sooner or later, they become the kings of Harlem, and everything's good. For a while. Now, to really get into the topic of this video, I want to focus on these three characters. Uncle Ice, Calvin, and Rico. Starting off with Uncle Ice. Have you ever had a family member that tried to lurch off you? Uncle Ice was envious of what Mitch was doing. Making all this money, becoming someone important. He thought that Mitch owed him something. Mitch did give him some drugs to make some money, but all he did was use it himself. Mitch then goes off on Uncle Ice, saying that he's a bad role model for Sonny, his little brother. To which Uncle Ice replies that his brother's gonna end up just like him, selling drugs on the streets. To me, they're both wrong. I mean, which is a better example? Selling drugs or doing them? But Mitch was trying to help his family. Uncle Ice mentioned something like he only brings in a couple of groceries and that's not doing nothing. I mean, that's more than Uncle Ice was doing. But what Uncle Ice does next after being cut off is even crazier. But before we get into that, let's talk about Calvin. You see, Calvin was a dealer too. He was super cocky. He was even dating Ace's sister. He gets locked up as well. And when Ace takes over, he doesn't really like that. But Ace even tries to help set him up. Give him a few things to do, help him try to get back on his feet with some money. But Calvin doesn't like that. Thinks that he's playing with him, robs him, and kills his family. But Calvin doesn't get away with it though. But to talk about that, we gotta talk about Rico. You see, Rico was the most aggressive out of the group, a real hothead. So after Ace gets robbed, he decides to stop all operations, slow things down. Mitch and Rico weren't too really happy about that, since, it's making them money. Word gets out of what Calvin did to Ace, so Rico takes things to his own hands and kills Calvin. Okay, after that quick little summary, let's talk about the themes of betrayal and greed in the movie. Now back to Uncle Ice. After Mitch cuts him off, he does something super devious. He captures and kidnaps his little brother, Sonny, and cuts off his finger and holds him up for ransom. His own nephew. Ice was filled up with so much hatred that he betrayed both of his nephews. Then we get to Calvin. Calvin was so jealous of Ace that even after he put him on, helped him, that he betrayed him, killed his family, and robbed him. Despite how Calvin treated Ace in the beginning of the movie, he still decided to help him and give him some stuff so he can make some money. And then finally, Rico. You see, when Ace slowed things down, that made things harder for Rico to make his money. When Mitch got that ransom letter, he went to Ace to try to help him get some money so he can get Sonny out. Rico then robs Mitch and kills him. Now, if you didn't listen to anything I said or don't really care, at least listen to this. The lesson in this movie is watch who you trust. But there were times where he wasn't. Trusting Calvin after he was an asshole was a crazy move. Trusting Rico after he was a known crash out was a risky move. And even with Uncle Ice, it shows that even family can break your trust. Mitch giving him drugs to help himself out, and then him just using it, and then doing something completely out of left field, hurting someone you think he loved, was crazy. Paid in Full is a great movie, but sometimes people my age need to look at it in a new light, instead of just the hustler mindset. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I planned out a lot of content for this year so I can get back on track. Hope you guys are having a great new year, and remember, God loves you. Peace.